What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the trades we end up taking on Friday, as well as the game plan going into tomorrow, and what I'm going to be looking for when it comes to taking some trades. So, when it comes to SPY on Friday, it was a really slow day. I mean, if you guys were looking at the charts, I mean, we pretty much didn't move at all. I'm going to pull up the ES chart here, just to show you guys the price action. I mean, we pretty much didn't do anything. I mean, we ended up gapping down, and then pretty much just chopped the rest of the day. Actually, this is the wrong, I think this is... Where is this? No, this is Friday. Okay, so yeah, we pretty much dropped here off the open, ended up bouncing, and then just chopping the rest of the day. So if we pull up the 5-minute, you could probably see it even more clear. I mean, after we got this drop, got a bit of a bounce, then we just chopped rest of the day, and there really wasn't much to do. So these are the current fibs that we do have. I end up changing this pivot to this new high here on the 30-minute. This was the last high, the last bull trend. I don't know why I didn't end up switching this. I think it was something that Colton said. He said he was sticking with the other highs, so I just went with that, and now he's on this high. So this is the high that I'm rocking with, which it does make sense. I'm just going to be keeping it on the high of the last bull trend, no matter what the move is, as long as there's a 10 crossing the 50 with the 50 up, and there was a valid time where we were bullish. I'm going to use that pivot. So yeah, this is what the pivots were, and you honestly could have longed this 69.57 level multiple times here. So initially, I'm not sure. Yeah, right off open, we ended up hitting this level, ended up breaking below it on the 5-minute here, and we ended up dipping to 40. So if you took this on that initial tap, you would have stopped out. We reclaimed it, and then you got your move here, 59 all the way up to 87. That's plenty of points to capitalize on. And then we retested it once again. We got it again, 69.58, all the way up to that 68.93. So if you took this fib level, you would have been nice and green on the day. That pretty much netted what? Okay, negative 10 points there. Reclaimed it, go long again. You could wait for the retest, so maybe you bought it only back in here. So you still got 57 all the way up to almost 97. So that's right around 40 points on that move. So net around 30 points if you guys took that. I just sat out of this price action. I just didn't have any interest in taking it. So on Friday, I ended up taking it. I didn't take any trades. I just didn't want to be sitting in this. And these trades right off open isn't really something I like to play. So that's something you guys do. You probably wouldn't have even taken this setup. If anything, you would have waited for that reclaim and maybe saved yourself from a loss if that was the case, because playing off of the open isn't the best thing in the world to do. It's kind of a pretty volatile moment. So even if you did take it, I mean, you would have lost 10 points and then hit for like 30 points. So pretty much makes up for it anyways. Zero DT charts pretty much gave us nothing. If we pull up here, we were neutral going into the day, and you can see here on the call side wasn't anything of interest, and then on the put side, same thing. There was no crosses that happened. We got this obviously funky cross here off of the open, and of course this isn't something that you want to be playing. We're super extended from the moving averages, and once we pull back here, you would want to be looking for a reclaim of the 10 SMA if you're taking something off the 0 DT chart. So when it came to these charts, there was no entries given to take. So yeah, it was pretty much the day on Friday, just a pretty choppy day, except for like the morning move. We pretty much had that morning dump, and if you played the bounce, stopped out. If you got the reclaim, you got a nice move, and then chop rest of the day, pull back to the level, and then we got a bounce into the close. So you pretty much would have had been staring at the charts all day in order to catch something like something good. So yeah, I decided to sit out of that. Going into tomorrow, obviously futures are down a little bit right now. We had the 690 calls, 680 puts on Friday. We'll see how we open up. But at the moment, market is neutral. You can see here, the 680 puts, if we do gap down tomorrow, you want to be watching the puts here for the cross. So if this 50 SMA ends up curling up, gets flat, curls up, something like that, and we flip bearish, focus is going to be on the shorts, and you're going to want to be looking for trades to the downside. So your trades to the downside would be a 0 DT cross on puts, 50 dip on puts, 10 SMA reclaim on puts even. And then when it comes to the fib levels, this is where we're at. So I know futures gap down a bit. I think we popped back up to the 61.8 here into the 69 or 68.57 level. That's kind of where we're currently at. So depends how we open up tomorrow, but the focus will be shorting. So if we get some sort of if this 68.57 gets retested tomorrow, that'll probably be a good trade to take. And then look to sell at these lower fibs, 68.28, and then if we drop all the way down to 67.90, 100% gonna want to be long in this one, just because that will be a third fib drop on the day, because if we break below this one, we break below this one, and this is gonna be the third fib. When we hit that third fib on the day, that's a very, very good opportunity to go against the current trend, which would be bearish, and try long at 67.90. So that's kind of the trade opportunities going into tomorrow. Obviously, if we break below 69.28, get a retest of it, you could also take that as a short, but the ideal trade tomorrow is probably going to be the 68.57 short. Again, have to see how we open up. If we gap up above the level, then you're going to want to look for a break below that and retest to take that short. So that's pretty much the game plan going into tomorrow. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed, drop a sub. If you guys want to learn, join Discord down below. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.